Philadelphia Eagles lost a lot of players this year during free agency, but they are still one of the scariest teams in football. And I'm going to break down exactly why. They took on a Super Bowl rematch with the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City, by the way, and still found a way to shut down their offense. And I'm going to show you exactly how they did it. Again, these guys are just a little bit different than everybody else. And last year, they didn't need to really send blitzes, right? They would just do it naturally. They lost Milton Williams. They've lost a couple of other guys on the way, but they added some new guys, and some guys are really stepping up. Look at this play right here, okay? This is amazing. So we start out a little wide. We're actually going to show pressure off this edge with Jahad Campbell. After that as well, we're also going to shift our defensive line inside as well, okay? We're going to overload the weak side of this offensive line. So we always want to keep the offense on their toes, on their heels. And how you do that is change your look right before the snap. That way, everything that Pat Mahomes was looking at, it's all different now. And by the time they snap the ball, he has to reestablish what the defense is doing. So as we show pressure off the right side there, just slightly, right, the left tackle kind of goes away from what he needed to do, and what they were supposed to do was kind of shift this offensive line. He goes here, and then he blocks him. But because we showed it that initial pressure off the edge, he bounces outside just a little bit too much, and now we have a free rusher to the quarterback right up the A-gap. Boom. Forces a bad pass. Guys, the one thing we need to understand is whenever we can generate pressure on a quarterback, we can create one of 6 different scenarios. Whether it's a bad pass by the quarterback, whether it's a bad decision by the quarterback, interception, sack, forced fumble, holding call, right? Right here, we're able to establish a bad throw by Patrick Mahomes over the head of Juju, goes incomplete. And again, they did 20 pressures in this game. 20 pressures. Amazing job. We're going to break down the film. I want to show you why this defense is still legit. However, before we dive in, comment down below who or what you want me to break down next, whether it's the offense, more defense, maybe an individual player like Jahad Campbell, Ajomo, you got Jalen Carter, Andrew Bakuba. These guys look really good. So whoever you want me to break down next, let me know in the comments, and we'll get that video ASAP. And with that being said, let's just dive in. So right here, just a perfect play call at the perfect time. They're going to be in a full slide over to this side. Usually when you're in a full slide, either the tight end can crack back and pick up the man side, or the running back will pick up the man side. I think on this specific play, you see Pacheco kind of oversell the play action fake. I think the tight end comes back. But watch what we're going to do. We're going to bounce, and again, Jalen Hunt's running as that 9 technique outside shoulder of the tight end. We're going to bounce inside, and we're going to set Jahad Campbell to the outside. So again, we're attacking inside and outside. Great play call. Because they're in a full slide, we end up just doing a great job. No one can block them, right? So we get 2 guys immediately into the backfield with Jahad Campbell and Jalen Hunt. Great off the snap. Look at that, man. Now again, what are we able to do? We're able to not only play the sticks, we're also able to force his ball out a little bit early when it looks like you may have a little bit of separation on this dig. If this guy was to continue to clear out, this could have been wide open. They just don't have time, okay? And again, you know what the Eagles did last year in the Super Bowl? They didn't send too many blitzes. They said, we're going to rush 4, and we have trust that these guys are going to get there. In this game, they said, let's send 5. Let's send 6 sometimes. They're not going to be able to guard us, right? And they're not going to expect it because we didn't do it at all in the Super Bowl. And for sure, they did not expect any of it, man. Pat Mahomes, again, had little to no time to make the right decisions in the pocket. Great job by Jalen Hunt. Great job by Jahad Campbell. Another guy I think is having an incredible start to his career in the NFL. Again, let's send more pressure. Look at Andrew Bakuba here. He's going to drop back as if he's back in coverage here. But right when this ball snapped, he's going to overload. Again, we have Zadarius Smith coming off the edge for boom, boom, boom. If they're sliding in the wrong direction, we're going to get a wide open lane to the quarterback. And again, now they're in a 5-man scat. So not a full slide, but a 5-man scat protection. And they're sliding to the left. Guys, this is so important. Why is it important? Because you got man-to-man to the right, and you are rushing 3, which means you just don't have enough guys protecting that right side, which means Andrew Bakuba is going to get a free lane to the quarterback once again. Now look at Juju. He's wide open over the middle, but Pat Mahomes, doesn't see this as enough time to get this up over the middle. He kind of just sits with the ball, tries to avoid the pressure, extend the play, and then boom, Darius Smith, Nolan Smith come off the edge, make big time plays. I mean, dude, how do you do this? How do you protect your quarterback when they are just sending these blitzes and you are not expecting any of it because they didn't do it in the Super Bowl? I mean, that is an elite way to change your game plan for a regular season game. Now, the reason they're sliding their protection to the left, right, is because we initially are showing pressure here, but also they want to double team. They want to double team right here. Okay, leaving one-on-ones everywhere and then one on nobody. Great job. Defense, I mean, this team, I know the offense didn't look great in this game, but the defense did what they needed to do to secure a win. I wanted to let you guys know that I've officially teamed up with DraftKings Sportsbook for this season, and I couldn't be more excited. Not only for new customers that bet $5, you're going to get an additional $200 instantly when you place that $5 bet. So go do that right now if you want $200 in bonus bets, but also use my promo code. Link will be not only in the description, but it'll also be at the top of the comment section. It is Dubs YouTube, DUBSYT. Okay, again, link will be in the comment section and the description. DUBSYT. Use the promo code, get the $200 instantly in bonus bets, and use it. Not only do they have NFL, but they have MLB, they have WNBA, NBA when it's back, so much. And I cannot wait for Monday night's games. You got two games, two good ones, too. Tampa Bay, Houston, that looks like it's going to be incredible. LA and Las Vegas, woo, these are going to be some good ones. I cannot wait. And if you want in on the action, you can do same game parlays. I'm really into that. You have live betting you can do. If you can't bet in your state, you can go to DraftKings Daily Fantasy Sports and still win some cash over there if that is what you want to do. One last time, for anyone who signs up right now, new customers, all you got to do, bet $5, get $200 instantly in bonus bets. You got to sign up using my promo code. Again, you'll find the link in a lot of different places, or just use the promo code DUBSYT. Okay, once again, they're in a slide protection over to the left, man-to-man to the right here. Now, the reason you want to usually slide your protection to Jalen Carter is because you don't want him in one-on-one situations, but we line up our guy pretty much right over the center. It's right outside the center, but we're trying to attack the center and force them to double-team Jordan Davis just because, again, we're trying to help our teammate Jalen Carter get a one-on-one opportunity. Now, ultimately, we do send a blitz, so they can't double-team anybody. Again, they chip off the top side. They're supposed to chip off the bottom side here, right? But we have one-on-ones everywhere. And again, what is the recipe to success? Giving Jalen Carter a one-on-one opportunity, blows by the guard, forces pressure, forces that ball out early, and it's an incomplete pass. Now, I believe this ball gets tipped by Jordan Davis, but ultimately, again, you see what they're doing. They're just getting a cap on a cap, and they're forcing this offensive line to outplay this ferocious defensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles, which obviously they could not do. And I don't know what teams are going to be able to do it, because if they are going to consistently send blitzes and have faith in the secondary to play their zones quickly, the pressure is going to get home. You don't have to worry about that. We just have to worry about guarding right in the secondary for about 2 seconds. You should be good. Right? The pressure is going to get home. So I don't know if their plan this year is to send blitzes or if it's to generate the one-on-ones. I don't know. But either way, it works. It's working so far. Here we go. Once again, same thing. Let's send a late blitz right before they snap. Let's change what our defense looks like. Keep them guessing. Right? So, boom. We're going to actually send Jahad Campbell. We're actually going to engage in a block here as well. Look at number 8. This is such a good job because once he sees the running back come out to block, you got to block somebody. Now, he comes down knowing the running back's going to pick him up, right? And allows Jahad Campbell to get a free lane to the quarterback. And you're going to see Nolan Smith. He's going to act like he's breaking out. He's going to break in, get rid of the tackle. And again, show pressure here. One of us is going to get a free lane. Picks up the outside. He's taught to pick up the inside. right? So the running back actually makes a mistake. You're supposed to pick up the closest guys to the quarterback. He picks up the outside guy. Now we got a free lane off the edge. Wichita Campbell, very quick by the way, is able to establish pressure. And once again, overthrow. Probably a bad decision as well there. Maybe could have been interception. They were everywhere, man. This defensive line, these rushers, linebackers, they just did a great job getting to the quarterback. Pat Mahomes had literally no time in the pocket at all to do anything. And that was pretty evident in this film. One guy they were super excited about, I know they lost Milton Williams, but Moro Ojomo, I mean, this dude right here is going to be a freak. In this game alone, he had 6 total pressures, 5 hurries, and 1 quarterback sack. This guy's next up. Okay, this is probably going to be the next guy with the payday. Now, right here, we're going to see a 5-man scat. They're sliding their protection over to Jalen Carter and then leaving one-on-ones here and a one-on-one here. Right, they have one running back in. Maybe he chips and releases, but either way, we got a one-on-one with our guy, Moro Ojomo, versus pretty much a second-year guard, or first-year guard. He played left tackle last year, now in the left guard. And look at this, just engages contact and bullies him. Right, drives him back a couple of yards into the front side of the quarterback. And now Mahomes has to do nothing and get sacked. Nolan Smith also in there as well. But again, Moro Ojomo creates this thing. Oh, look at Nolan Smith. Hold on, I just realized this. Look at his hop. I mean, dude, this is amazing. He hops like he's going to go up. Left tackle puts his arms up because he thinks he's jumping around him, but he actually lowers his center of gravity underneath the shoulder pad of the tackle. And these guys are just so tall sometimes, they can't get their arms back underneath to create the leverage. So he just blows right by him. Hey, throw the flag as well. Where's the holding call right here? Absolutely holding him. Lets up last second, but does help out with the sack. Moro Ojomo, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter. You have Zadarius Smith. You have all these guys. Right, John Campbell had a couple. Jalix Hunt, Byron Young, Jordan Davis, Josh Uche. I mean, these guys are I don't know how you're going to stop these guys. I really don't. So I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications for more of these updates. And with that being said, let me know what you want me to break down next. I'll see you guys then. Peace.